Hey there, everybody. This is Brett with another G.I. Joe Real American Hero comic book review, and this is number 27. As you can see from the cover, this is a second printing of this issue, because at the time, this represented a second printing, and also it says on the inside cover, right there. Anyways, let's start off with the cover. Cover is fantastic. I like it. Snake Eyes in peril. Scarlet shocked and all. Real detailing in the pillars here. And the artwork on a sale on the subway. That was really nice. The yellow makes everything stick out. You can even tell the antennas back in the day. And they even went up into the Marvel logo, or the Marvel little icon there. We start off with where we left off on 26. Junkyard leads Destro and the gang into quicksand. Once again, we see Tripwire tripping over himself. Don't know why he's in this. Right now he's my least favorite character, but yet he was my first G.I. Joe action figure. Go figure. I also don't understand why Mutt is being so closed-minded, angry. He should be more tolerant and more calm, but yet Torpedo is the more subtle one out of the three, and Tripwire's there just to trip over things. And we see Wild Weasel and Firefly setting up a trap. Destro gets the Baroness Zartan, Cobra Commander, out of trouble. Then Junkyard saves, goes through the trap. I'm going to tell you now, he springs the trap. Then we get back to the origin of Snake Eyes. This is where Hawk enters the picture. Hawk and Stalker come into the picture and recruit Snake Eyes to join the G.I. Joe team. He does. Then Scarlet beats the living crap out of Steeler. Snake Eyes throws the fight to let Scarlet have her pride. She knows this. They meet up. She feels rejected by him because she wants a relationship. He kind of doesn't. And then a while later, they're on a mission. She gets trapped inside a helicopter as it goes down, and the blast of the helicopter deforms his face, and he is no longer able to talk. And for 6 months, they try to fix him. She tries to reach out to him. Tells him, hey, you're not alone. He pushes her away. Then we go back to Florida. Firefly and Wild Weasel see if they got any Joes. Turns out Junkyard sprung the trap, which I said earlier. And then there's a firefight between Cobra Commander, Destro, Baroness, and Zartan. Then they go back to, the story goes back to New York. Softmaster set up this restaurant, Chinese-Cuban restaurant, so he has a base of operations to hunt down Storm Shadow, and he feels Storm Shadow's presence, shoots out the window. Storm Shadow takes the arrowhead, and then he goes down into the cellar behind the bar. And then the cops show up. And then a foot chase pursues. Just happened that Scarlet and intercepted the call of the disturbance in New York City. They get swept up by the street sweeper. There's the Firefly and the Vamp. They get on top of the subway. They fight it out. Vamp gets stuck in traffic. They are fighting with knives now. Storm Shadow figures out who this mysterious guy is. And here's the helicopter. He reminds Snake Eyes of the time of Vietnam. And then Snake Eyes throws his blade away. There was no clearance. It could have killed him. He realizes this. He throws his blade away and says that we are even. He tells his story of why he's doing what he's doing, so he can find out who killed Hardmaster. And then Snake Eyes is sitting there alone. And then the G.I. Joes escape. Or hiding in the swamp. Okay. That's the story. Here's my review. Okay. Like I said earlier, Mutt, very angrily, closed-minded person, is training dogs. You have to have an open mind and an open heart. In the last two issues, he's just anger at Junkyard. Like I said earlier, why in the world is Tripwire in this? I have yet seen him do anything, really, if I remember correctly, besides tripping and falling. I don't get it. Tripwire mines, I get it, but still. I like the backstory. Very interesting. I do like this, where Stalker goes. Hawk's poor animal is a wolf. They don't need walkies, and he thinks Elpo's for sissies. So, a little joke there. I do like this part here. You get to see the little bit of romance. You get to see why they're together, and yet they're not together. You also get to see why he doesn't speak. I'm not too fond of him showing his tattoo like that. So openly, you know. And then the firefight. This I like because it explains why he's doing. Softmaster's doing what he's doing, but firing an Uzi out in public in a busy city like that, someone's going to get, you know. Because you look at all these people, could have gotten hit, so careless. So I didn't like that too much. But a 14-year-old kid doesn't really think like that. This is an older person now seeing this. So, and it just happens. They crash into a street sweeper, and they're not going to stop. Nah, garbage is garbage. No, I don't think so. And then the Uzi gets wrapped up underneath the street sweeper. What's the rattle? Or one of them machine guns caught underneath the brush. You want to stop and return it? Nah, if he wants it, he can come and get it. Really? I'm not. I know New Yorkers are kind of rude and crude, but I don't think that rude and crude. But this is a comic book, so I understand. So when we see the vamp is in being carried by not Firefly, but Dragonfly, then they get stuck in traffic. So I didn't understand that. This part here, I do understand. Understand completely. Very nicely. It really explains the backstory. This here I like, except for once again the insignia out in the open like that. They're ninjas. I would think secrecy is their main thing. And here, where is he? Where's Storm Shadow? Why do I bother asking? You never answer. Well, his vocal cords has been burned. He cannot talk. He'll never talk again. So how can he tell you when he can't talk? I understand, writing it down and stuff like that, but still, I mean, I would think she would be more open-minded, and we just saw what happened. She just told a story, so. And once again, Joes have disappeared in the swamp again. This is Fruto. I'm calling out the Dreadnoks. So in the next issue, we see the Dreadnoks. Overall, I like it. As you saw, I kind of got nitpicky there for a little bit. But in the end, it's a good read. I like it. It tells the backstory very, very well. So, with that being said, if you get a chance to pick it up, pick it up. Second editions are the least expensive. First editions, in a good condition, you're looking at $20 easy. But maybe at your comic book store, you can get it for a lot less expensive than that. But on eBay, they're going for $220 for a first print. So, with that being said, here I end the video. Thank you again for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. I really enjoy reading your comments. And it knows that this video is being watched and actually people want to interact with me on this. So, thank you again for everything. So until next time, take it easy. Stay out of trouble. Bye.